That's not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purpose only. Don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen to me. Credit Suisse collapsed, and they decided to hide all the information surrounding that collapse for 50 years. So when we find out exactly who was responsible for all the fraud and corruption in Credit Suisse, a lot of the regulators won't be with us anymore. Okay? But here's the thing. The initial probe that they're doing is leaning towards the fact that Swiss regulators were aware of the problems in Credit Suisse and did not do anything about it or anything significant, which means that had they done their job, Credit Suisse might not have failed. And as I'm reading this article, I can only think about the SEC, because had the SEC been doing their job for the last 20 years, especially since 2008, when they saw what all the fraud and corruption with the swaps and the derivatives and the over leverage, they knew what it would do in 2008. They saw the results of their inaction in 2008. And then in 2024, we're at 2008 all over again, and it's a whole lot worse. So am I surprised that Credit Suisse fell because regulators didn't do their job, because the regulators were too in bed with the executives at Credit Suisse to properly police them? I'm not surprised, and that is the problem with the SEC and the financial industry. They are in bed together. They are buddies. They have a revolving door where you're going from government service to private service or private service to government service. So if you have this revolving door going on, how in the world can you properly police your buddy who you've known for 30 years? How can you properly police the guy that you play golf with every weekend? It doesn't work. There has to be some type of buffer, some type of zone that stops you from going from private practice to government service regulating your old buddies. It just isn't going to work. And because it doesn't work, that's why we find ourselves in this financial crisis that we're in right now. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I believe it's going to be worse than 2008. I believe we're going to see a lot more bank failures. I believe the market's going to be in trouble. But I believe it'll be great for investors that are long on AMC and GME, because once their liquidity runs out, once it starts to crash, they will be forced to cover their AMC and GME short positions and other stocks that I believe they're also naked shorting, because they know the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are never going to hold them accountable. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Are you guys surprised that Swiss regulators didn't do their job? And that's why, well, not why, but it contributed to Credit Suisse going down. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.